What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. We are getting back to MASHLE. Got 2 episodes to watch, starting with episode 9. Newest episode just dropped today, episode 10. So gonna get into that right after episode 9. And from what I remember last episode, I think we are now officially starting to actually kind of infiltrate Lang's hideout. Because they did have like another little hideout that MASH had already gotten into. But that was just like, I think like just some regular room or like classroom. Like it wasn't really hidden that well. So this place, we found a fucking door through the floor that MASH pried the fuck open. But I think, what's his name? Lance was the one that revealed it in the first place. And then so we go down this place and it's kind of like this Coliseum looking thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's this huge area under the school that apparently the teachers don't even know about anymore. So I doubt we're gonna get, like, this is stuff that like they just kind of glance over. Like we're not gonna get too much of an explanation. Like this shit is just here and this is where we're at now. So I don't mind that at all, because we're getting into some fights as we saw Barrett take out one of the kind of, I guess, lackeys or foot soldiers for fucking Lupus. He took him out first because that was who first encountered us, or like tried to, like, you know, take care of us, and he wasn't really anything. So Barrett took care of him, and then shortly after that they all get separated and they're all going up against one Lupus member. Besides Finn and Barrett, we're going up against 2. Well, I guess it's kind of still a 1v1, but it's really 2 of them versus 2. I don't know if they'll work together or if they'll have their own fights within the same room. But it's Fang number 5 and 4 against Finn and Barrett. Fang number 3 against Lance. And then Fang number 2, which is the person that we've already met before, the guy with the mask, against MASH. So I'm very excited to get into this and see how they get themselves out of this, and see also if there's a Fang 1 or if Fang 1 is just the leader of Lupus. I don't really know which yet, but regardless, I'm ready to see MASH do his best against this masked fellow, and then also see if we get some more info on him, because he keeps on mentioning that he's a lot like MASH. Like they're like the same like type of like person or user of magic, whereas in user of magic they don't have any magic. At least that's what he's making it sound like, because MASH has no magic, and he's the only person that's noticed it outright, like right away, like, oh, he doesn't have magic. But that was pretty damn strong. So I'm excited to see, you know, this fight actually go down, and hopefully it's more revealed throughout the fight of this masked character, because he's very interesting altogether. So without further ado, let's get in the episode. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. Let's get it. Episode 9, MASHLE. Oh, okay, they're wasting no time with this episode. We're getting right into the opening. I don't know if I've seen that before in MASHLE. All right, let's get it. Let me see what's up with these matches, bruh. Man, you guys all have the same like personality and like concept of weakness. Oh god, it's fucking despicable that you're weak. Handled that pretty swiftly. He can clone himself too. Wow, this guy's like twice from My Hero. Oh shit. He can shape it and use it to his advantage too. Like he just basically turned himself or one of his clones into a weapon. Oh shit. Yep, everybody knows about Lance's family somehow. Is he nobility? I don't know if he's nobility. Yeah, okay. I mean, it does. He's making a little bit of sense to where, like, you should surround yourself around like-minded people, but not around you type of people, Mom. No, no. I think you guys have the wrong idea about yourselves. Oh, how spoiled you are. Damn right. Hey, I'll fuck with that. He's like, I don't let the environment control me.
汲み取りきれなかったかいるねてめえ意味分かって言ってんのかよグラビオルこいつ側面の壁に重力をこの仕組みを見破らない限りお前は俺
What's the trick? You said something about a trick.
さっきできた瓦礫を重力でこの中に飛ばしてこいつ俺に重力魔法が効かない仕組みに
Oh, so he has a trick for how he's negating his gravity attack. Yep, keep believing that. I mean, I'm sure you are strong. Yes, you're born with 2 marks. You're this and that, but it's okay to be a little bit modest, a little bit humble, which clearly you are not. So we've seen everybody in this picture, so I think Fang 1, yes, is just the leader. From what I can tell. Oh, so they have a nice little power up, little buff that makes them even crazier because they can't rely on their own power. Then they're gonna get rocked by somebody with their own power. Cause you're dog shit. Yeah, some huge ass fucking monster, some shit because of the fucking buff. God damn! Okay, well, you're about your whatever your precious RAM second is about to get rocked. God, the way the society thinks, I mean, look how it turned out this person. He's like, bro, I need to make my parents proud. I need to make society proud of me. I need to prove to myself that I'm worth it. This is more of a fight against himself at this point. Like, for real. Oh, MASH? Yes, sir. Oh, he's got that fucking rare ass fucking magic move too with his own magic though. Oh nah. That shit looks torture pole? That shit looks lit. Yeah, gravitational pulls, bro. Yeah, nah, he's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked. It's over. Wrap it up. Pack it up. God damn. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, bro. Even with your potion that you drank, because you couldn't rely on your own power, you're still a bitch. It's crazy. I know. So he's always trying to like get his dad's acceptance. Like there's always a character like this and they take it in different ways. Like they either hate his ass and don't give a fuck about him and like are still trying to prove him wrong, but more from a hate side. But he doesn't hate his dad. He's just really trying to get his dad to accept him. And he's doing everything possible to do that, which is like being a part of a group like this, fucking relying on potions instead of his own power, like... Just like your parents, yeah. Or your dad. Damn right. So even Lance himself, like, just like didn't like told him like he didn't really like where he was coming from his point of view, but still respects his hard work. And that's enough. That's more acceptance that he just showed him more than his dad ever will. And he low-key feels good about that. What a low-key wholesome fucking outcome out of that. That's so wild. Oh, okay. This is what I really wanted to see. Let's go, MASH. I'm trying to... Yeah, that's right. This guy wields a sword. And what does he mean by the same, like, type? Like, does he really not have magic as well or something? Because he uses a sword and his eye is special in some way. It just looks unique. Okay, yeah. Keep talking that shit. It's all good. Yeah, these arrows and like, he's... Bro, no, there's no way he doesn't have magic, dude. Don't get too cocky like your fucking friend with Lance.
私と同じような境遇にありながらその考えよほど周りに恵まれてきたのですね
Yeah, and?
見せてください
What are you jealous?
あなたの
Fucking
本
bitch.
気を座は消え一生魔法が使えなくなります
Oh, so you're motherfuckers that actually do shit like that, that take shit from...
立場になるのですよわかりましたでは遠慮なく
Alright, say less. Don't. I thought you better not hold back from the beginning, or else you're gonna get your shit rocked. Bro, look how fast he's moving. These arrows that he's flipping on, that's making himself accelerate. Like it's gotta be. That's not. What does he keep on saying? Like we're the same type of person, but bro, I swear he's using magic. Yeah, bitch. Like the fuck, you got too close. Now I'm about to get a good hitch on you. Damn right I am. You got abs, motherfucker. Ah! Didn't he say he was gonna break that fucking mask? Look, you got 2 marks. Shut your bitch ass up saying we're the same type, bro. Okay, way to ruin the moment.
謝らないでください。この目はですね、イブルアイですよ。
Evil eye? Okay.
相手の魔法を一時的に使えなくする悪魔の目。なんか、ごめんなさい。僕には効かなくて、その目。
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so he negates people's magic. Like that's why he's so strong.
魔法を使える者にとって私はまさに天敵。
Yep.
親でさえね。
Fuck him. I don't know how you ended up here. Like everybody in part of MASHLE Lupus has got a sob story, and they're like trying to, and then they still want to take advantage and use negative actions in their advantage. Like what the fuck? You think if you'd go through some tough shit, you wouldn't want to do that to other people too? Oh, here we go. He's using his second. So this is good. This is good to know. We're getting a lot of info on how magic is used in the show too. In this episode, second is like everybody's like special move. Like it's like their top fucking move. Oh, so he's accelerating himself while also de-accelerating him. Like he can barely move now. This might be a come up for MASH though. Like if he is able to overcome this and like start moving normally in this space, bro, imagine how fast he's gonna be after this fight. Okay, keep talking that shit. Yeah, I had a feeling he's gonna hit the ground. Weren't expecting that, bitch, were you? Broke your sword. Yeah, exactly. You were heading towards him straight on. You didn't notice that sooner? You're not moving. I got you now. God damn, his foot is clenching that move. Oh! You felt that, bitch. You felt that. See you later. Adios. Yeah, your second is nothing in front of raw power, bro. What the fuck? Bro, both of these guys so far have had sob stories, and it looks like, you know, they're coming out on the other end, like, thankful for this fight. Like how Lance was actually proud and accepted Fang 3. This guy, MASH is gonna make this guy realize that he's still strong and acceptable. Doesn't have to be feared just because of his evil eye or whatever. Like, bro, he's getting smacked up. Hey, yo! Little pile driver? You're done. He's done. It's over. Still get your ass beat. Okay, so he was persecuted because he was different, just like everybody else that doesn't have magic is persecuted, like MASH. Man, there's some Harry Potter shit right here.
そんな生活が続いていたある日
What was Harry Potter's situation again? He was like fucking like under the stairs all the time. His family that he lived with like treated him like shit even though they weren't his real parents. Then the household environment was just ass. Didn't go that far. I mean, his parents tried to kill him. Jesus. What an existential crisis. That sounds like such a fucking kid thing to say. I wish I was never born. I used to say that shit when I was like 6 when I couldn't get my way. Oh, what are you talking about? Mash is right there. He's ready to fucking lift you up.
I don't
know about that, bro. It doesn't affect him.
私から一つ忠告があります。でもまあ、ボコボコにしないといけないんで、どっちにしろ。
You're damn right.
それと、僕の気は変わ
A
らない
good
よ。
walloping. Gotta go fuck him up real
君の
quick.
目がどんなにこの世界で望まれてないものでも、僕の君に対する態度は変わらないよ。
Damn right. And that's just a good person right there. Where it's, I guess, a rarity in this type of universe, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Black Clover. It's like a rarity that you find someone that actually is just nice to people. Like, oh, you don't have magic? You're a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of my face. Oh my god. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not nobility. Oh, you're scum. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get away from me. You're from the fucking whatever, the fucking countryside? Oh god, Jesus. Like, that's a common theme in magic shows that is annoying, but makes it more worth it in the end, I guess, because the main characters always prove people like that wrong. Like, bro, yeah, shut your dumb ass up. Talking about fucking nobility and shit, bro. Born rich and you still fucking weak. The fuck? Alrighty, guys. What another amazing episode of MASHLE. That was a lot of fun to watch. We basically got a pretty simple episode. We got literally just the 2 fights between Lance and Fang 3, and then Mash and Fang 2. And we obviously learned more about Fang 2, you know, obviously. And what he was talking about, like, with his situation on how he's similar to Mash. Like, at first it was alluding to that he was also unable to use magic. I thought that's, you know, obviously that's what they were kind of playing with us at. They're like making us think, oh shit, somebody else that doesn't have magic. He does have magic, but at least he's perceptive enough, because like as soon as he met Mash, he noticed Mash didn't have magic, which then also after that he says, oh, then he's like me, which is like kind of like alluding to like, okay, he doesn't have magic. But no, they were just, you know, pulling our leg a little bit. He does have magic, but in his scenario, he has this evil eye, which that eye looking at anybody negates their magic. So really, he's fucking amazing. He's a strong ass mage, if you ask me, because he's a double line user. He has his own magic. He's able to use a special move, Seconds, and he has that eye. So basically anybody else that he would go up against, like any other magic user, he's winning. He's fucking winning. But he's persecuted for that because he's so different and unique. Just like anybody else that's different and unique, like Mash himself, who can't use magic, they're persecuted. Like, oh, you're not normal? Get out of my face. Go to jail. You're supposed to die. Like, this is what I'm talking about, this common theme in magic shows. Like, it's kind of fucking annoying, but like I said, it's, I guess, worth it in the end because they're always proven wrong. They're always proven wrong. Magic Society is always proven wrong. Nobility is always proven wrong because guess what? Nobility sucks cock. It's ass. That's what I've learned, at least, through both of these shows, Black Clover and MASHLE. Nobility doesn't mean fucking shit. And I love that because, yeah, I mean, just because you're rich and fucking famous or you're just rich and powerful doesn't mean you are accomplished or successful, really, especially if you're born into that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's like so annoying about nobility in these magic shows, is because most of these people, like, we're following usually a character that is a young person around our age or a little younger, you know what I'm saying, like prime adolescence or like, you know, prime young adulthood. That's usually the age group that we're following of these main characters, and then so they run into people that are around their same age in other, you know, squads, or in this case dorms, schools, whatever, and obviously they have been in that environment or their position their whole life, which means they were born into that success and that nobility, which just obviously makes it so annoying because you were born into that. You didn't have to work hard for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were born into that, you take advantage of it, and then you come out of the fucking other, like, you're spoiled and you come out the other end like a complete asshole. And then you get proven wrong, and then you either change for the better or you still act like an asshole and you're just a fucking fool. So that's what I've seen so far in Nobility. But then again, you know, we got the explanation from him finally that about what his eye is, and that's kind of how he's similar to MASH, because he's persecuted as well by society and everybody else around him. His parents fucking couldn't believe it whenever his eye manifested. They tried to kill him. They kept him in a basement, like in a fucking cell, like pretty much like a Harry Potter situation, but even worse, because Harry Potter at least got the fucking, I mean, I don't know. I could be speaking out of my ass because I haven't watched all those movies, but I don't think his fucking family that he lived with tried to kill him. I just know they treated him like absolute shit. I know that for sure. Like, sort of, you know, probably same scenario where he's like locked up and, you know, whatever, or like, you know, in a different spot than everybody in the household. Obviously, I know he was treated like shit, but I don't think they'd even be capable, because obviously Harry's a fucking wizard and shit. And then again, I could be speaking out of my ass because I haven't really watched Harry Potter like that. I maybe seen like the first movie. But still, like, it is traumatizing. It's fucking crazy that they are willing to go that far. Like, they tried to kill their own kid. So it makes him feel like that he's not wanted and like he never should have been born, which sounds like this very like cliche kind of, I don't know, like person throwing a tantrum. But he really feels like that, which is crazy because he's, you know, older now. But it just reminded me of my younger self when I was like fucking, I don't know, like 6, 7 years old, couldn't get my way. Like, I couldn't go to a friend's house or couldn't spend a night at a friend's house. And I never should have been born, baby. What'd I do wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, already gaslighting my fucking parents at like 6, 7 years old. Like, the fuck? It didn't work. But sure enough, we learned his side of things, and MASH was just like, bro, I don't care what society thinks of you. I don't care what other people think of you. I don't care what your parents think of you. Like, I'm not gonna treat you any different. Like, I fuck with you. Like, you're fine. Like, I just whooped your ass, so that eye doesn't work against me, so I have nothing against your eye. You still have magic. You're pretty fucking strong. Like, the fuck? Like, you're fine. And he was just like shocked by that. So both of these characters that we, you know, met and went up against with Lance and MASH, FANG 3 and 2, they both like had their own problems that we saw like them like navigate in a kind of like negative like way, since they were joining Magia Lupus and taking advantage of other people. But really they had, you know, problems of their own lives, and they were just trying to, you know, navigate it in their own way. Like FANG number 3, for example, he was always trying to get his dad's acceptance, but really that doesn't really matter, because your dad's acceptance, it's never going to be enough. No matter what you do, it's never going to be enough, because it's always going to be something else. Like, oh, you're still not worthy. Oh, you're gonna have to do this to be worthy. You're still not worthy. Like, bro, just give up at that point. Like, fuck your dad. Like, fuck him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's pretty simple if you ask me. If someone's like that, like, bro, cut them out your fucking life, bro. You don't need to be living up to their expectations, because at that point, that shit don't matter. If you're never gonna reach the fucking pinnacle of like, and the pinnacle shouldn't even be that high, really. Like, if you love your kid, it doesn't matter what they do, as long as they do it wholeheartedly and they enjoy it, and you know, have morals and stuff. Like, I think if I had a kid, at least, you know, I'd grow them to have fucking respect for others. You know, how my parents raised me, treat others how you wanted to be treated. You know, just be a nice person. And if you find something that you enjoy, go at it with 110%, or, you know what I'm saying, explore hobbies and really try them and fucking see if you find your passion or something. But this whole like thing where like, you know, obviously these situations in anime are very exaggerated, but I could not imagine actually a parent like fucking being like that. For example, like, oh, you're still not worthy. Oh god, you have a 4.0 GPA, you're supposed to have like a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? Like some stupid shit like that. But like, I could not imagine that. Like, just never being proud of your kid and always being like an asshole. Like, nah, bro, there's no way. So yeah, both of them kind of had weird, you know, situations where they didn't feel accepted, or they felt they were not worthy enough, and they were trying to convince themselves that they were, and it was making them go in a downward spiral. And both of these characters, Lance and MASH, in their respective fights, made them realize you're fine the way you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lance said himself, like, I don't really like the way you talk or, you know, how you act, but I respect your hard work, because he's been working hard as fuck just to get his father to accept him. And then the same thing with MASH against Fang 2. He was like, you know, fuck society, fuck your parents, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll see you the same, like, not the same, but the way I see you, and just keep it as that. Like, I'm never going to change my view of you, basically, because he's convinced that eventually everyone's just going to fucking drop him because of his eye. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Obviously, MASH doesn't care because he doesn't have magic. Like, dude, I just whooped your ass. Like, bro, I'm good. Like, you're fine. So, really interesting episode, and I like how, you know, both of them, like, even though they won their fights, it wasn't just like a straight up like easy win. Well, it sort of was toward the end, but what I mean is like how it both of them resoluted in them kind of like opening their opponent's eyes to their own circumstances. Like, you don't have to be in this fucking group, and everything you've been thinking about up until now is kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty interesting, but other than that, the fights were dope. So another amazing episode. I'm assuming next one we're gonna, you know, see hopefully Barrett and Finn do their thing against Fang 4 and 5. I'm assuming that's what we're gonna see in the next episode that just dropped today. Unless they just fucking skip by that and like we catch up with MASH and Lance some more. And then see him, you know, actually move on to the leader. But I don't know. I have a feeling they're not just gonna skip over Barrett and Finn, which might not be as exciting, but I could be surprised, because then again, Finn has yet to do anything in terms of combat or just confrontation in general. Like, he's, you know, he's kind of like Lemon in the sense where him and Lemon always are just like hanging around those three, or MASH mainly at first, and just kind of following him and always shocked by his like encounters and how he gets out of things, and, you know, kind of just like side characters that are always watching, you know what I'm saying, and never actually doing their own thing. So I would be excited to see fucking Finn actually do something. That would be interesting. So that's gonna do it for me. Another amazing episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. We're getting into it right now. Y'all be good. Deuces.